party state secretary, Comrade Ramakrishna, has informed you, I came to Kottagodam. Yesterday, I addressed a very huge, enthusiastic crowd, public meeting, very active mobilization of people from all our allies, including the Indian National Congress. Friends, you are well aware, the elections to the 5 state legislative assemblies, Mizoram, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Telangana, have acquired a big significance because the outcome of these elections is expected to have a great impact on the forthcoming elections to the parliament. If I go by the reports which I receive, in all these assembly elections, the Congress and its allies are expected to do better. It is going to be a blow to BJP and its allies. There is a very big anger, discontent against Mr. Modi and his misrule being in power for the past 10 years as Prime Minister. So people are looking for a change, a better change. So in all these elections, assembly elections, it is going to be a blow to BJP, and that is going to be reflected in the parliament elections also. That is why Mr. Modi, the Prime Minister, is getting jittery every passing day. And BJP, RSS combined, has become desperate. Now they think they will have to be aggressive in polarizing the people, communalizing the social situation. You could have taken note how the BJP ruled states, how they are spreading the hatred against the minorities, even in the name of what people should eat, should not eat. It all shows BJP is desperate, Mr. Modi is desperate. As far as our party is concerned, we have been fighting, we have been asking all secular democratic parties, forces to come together in order to put up a strong fight, collective fight against BJP and to defeat BJP in order to save India, save the constitution, save the secular democratic fabric of our society. After Karnataka elections, a combine has emerged. You all know the India bloc, Indian National Developmental Inclusive Alliance, India. This is getting strong and stronger. After the assembly elections, the present assembly elections, the India bloc allies are expected to meet and take the political process forward to ensure the defeat of BJP in 2024 parliament elections. But Mr. Modi is desperate, and he makes all kinds of tall claims. He has said he will be back for the third term, and he will make India as the third largest economy in the world. But the policies pursued by Mr. Modi for the past 9+ years have been proved to be disastrous for the country and its future. Economy is in bad shape. All international surveys, all human development indices are very clear that India and its position in the community of countries is so bad. Hunger index, among 120 countries, India is ranked at 111. What does it mean? India has the largest number of hungry people in the world. How it happened? Because of the disastrous policies pursued by Mr. Modi. And if at all the economy has grown, that economy has grown in favor of corporate houses, big business houses. What about Mr. Adani? Now he is considered to be the richest corporate owner in the world. In India, seaports, airports, all are being sold to Mr. Adani. Who is doing this? Mr. Modi and his government. They are patronizing Mr. Adani and all other corporate houses, big business houses. The common people, the working people, they are passing through hardships. Look at unemployment, unprecedented. Unemployment is galloping in our country. Who should be held answerable, responsible for this, if not Mr. Modi and his government? They are responsible for the growing unemployment. And price rise, the prices of all commodities, particularly the essential commodities, have gone up, and they are going up. And the value of Indian rupee has fallen to such a shameful place. What is the value of Indian rupee in comparison to dollar? All the time Mr. Modi is in price of US and succumbing to the pressures given by US. But what is the value of our rupee? Our rupee has fallen to such a low level. What is happening to our economy? The Modi and his government follow disastrous economic policies. When I say this, these policies are to protect and promote corporate houses, big business houses, to mention a few, Ms. Adani, Ambani, such people. But common people, the working people, are undergoing unimaginable hardships and sufferings. The workers, central trade unions, the Kisan organizations, they have given a call, they are in an agitation, and they are going to intensify and their agitation against the disastrous policies of the government. In the same way, the youth young people of our country, they are agitated. They are coming on the streets challenging Modi government. The students, they are in agitation. They say, reject national education policy, defeat BJP, save education, reject national education policy, save India, reject BJP. That is what the students are crying now, and young people are agitating. Women are agitating because at no point of time women have felt so insecure as they do now. Women are insecure, children are insecure. So constitution is under attack, and they are openly challenging the present constitution given to us, and they openly in support of Manusmriti. It means they want to perpetuate, BJP, RSS combined, wants to perpetuate the caste system in our country. They want to perpetuate the patriarchy in our country. They want to perpetuate the inequalities in different names in our country. That is why the call for social justice has emerged, a clarion call across the country. We must strive for social justice. We must strive for equality of all our citizens. If we have to achieve this, the present Modi government must be rejected and thrown out of power. In 2024 parliament elections, BJP Hatao, Desh Bachao is the major call before the people, and people are responding to this call in a big way. And these present assembly elections will show how BJP is being rejected by the people. Otherwise, Mr. Modi should not stoop to such a level. After all, he is the Prime Minister. Prime Minister must uphold certain decency, dignity in public discourse and polemics. But he stoops to such a low level, hurling abuses against the opposition parties. It shows how desperate the Prime Minister is. So, friends, the people are mobilizing, getting mobilized, and they are coming on the streets to challenge the present Modi government. And we are hopeful. As CPI, we are confident that in the 2024 parliament elections, BJP will be rejected, and country will be saved, constitution will be saved. That's what we are hoping, and we are working towards that. We are working towards that. Immediately after these assembly elections, I hope, my party hopes, the India bloc meeting will take place, and it will discuss the future course and strengthen the collective movement against BJP and Mr. Modi's misrule. I don't call Modi's rule as rule. What we are witnessing, Modi's rule has been proved to be misrule and misgovernance. It is misrule and misgovernance. This is damaging the country, destroying all values of our country. Where is the political culture? Where is the constitutional morality? Where is the democratic value? Where are the democratic values? All are being dismantled by BJP, RSS combined. And the BJP, RSS combined tries to impose a monolithic, illiberal, socio-political order on our people. This cannot be accepted. And BJP, RSS combined has to be fought and thrown out of power. That is our objective, and on the basis of this primary objective, our party is making all efforts, working along with other secular democratic forces, parties, in order to save the country. Finally, nation matters. Nation is primary for us, and we will have to make even sacrifices as we did during the freedom struggle in order to liberate the nation from the clutches, the right-wing communal clutches of BJP RSS combined. That is how we are moving in the present situation in the country friends.
Sir, AAP is individually fighting for elections in Madhya Pradesh. AAP, Aam Aadmi Party, is fighting for elections in Madhya Pradesh individually. So then what happened to the India elections?
No, there are problems. The assembly elections, there are problems, and it is not something which cannot be understood, because political parties are independent parties. Every party wants to contest and win reasonable number of seats to have presence in these assemblies. But at the same time, we should draw lessons. We should draw lessons. How we can maximize the anti-BJP votes. Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, no proper electoral adjustment, seat sharing arrangement. Same thing in Rajasthan, no proper seat sharing arrangement. In Telangana also, partially, there is some understanding.
But Telangana, the understanding was very less, and it was not.
No, that's what Telangana, whatever happened, the Congress has finally agreed to support CPI in one constituency, and Congress has agreed to concede 2 MLC seats also to CPI in Telangana. So things are moving in such a way. That is why I said these assembly elections will give some lessons not only to BJP but to these secular democratic parties also. For BJP, it is a lesson that BJP cannot remain in power. BJP has to go. That is the warning, that is the message from these assembly elections. To other parties, unless all parties, secular democratic parties, come to proper understanding, things will not be that easy. That's what.
But your brotherly party CPM is not. But your brotherly party CPM is not accepting the alliance in Telangana. What happened actually? What are the
No, that they will explain. That they will explain. We are yet to discuss the matter collectively. We know what happened to CPM in Telangana, what happened to CPI, but both of us are yet to sit together and discuss. Let us see.
What about the AP situation?
Huh?
AP situation. In this kind of scenario, what will be the situation of AP Communist parties?
AP situation, our state secretary is there. He will.
But we are seeing now about Telangana. What if in AP?
No, AP also, you see, now the parties will have to draw lessons if at all they have to survive in Indian politics. That applies to your AP Mr. Jagannath Reddy, even Mr. Chandra Babu, and also in Telangana, Mr. Chandrasekhar Rao. Now what is happening in Telangana? Mr. Chandrasekhar Rao and Modi are competing each other in rhetorics, demagogy. What else? You explain to me? The same is. So these parties warning. For instance, in Tamil Nadu, how the DMK led coalition remains a strong one, and BJP is finding it so difficult to have foothold in Tamil Nadu. How it happens? Adjacent state in Tamil Nadu. In Bihar, the Mahagathbandhan, RJD, three communist parties, JDU, we are all together. There BJP is finding it difficult. So there are lessons from different states, different elections. Let us see how political parties are going to respond.
But BJP says that Congress party is aligned with BRS and Telangana. Clubbing hands in the KCR parties Telangana.
Who?
BJP says.
Who is aligned?
Congress.
BJP is aligned. They are supporting, they are saving KCR, TRS, Kavita.
Sir, in the same scenario,
Huh?
the same scenario as it we explained about Tamil Nadu, if the same scenario is in AP, it is not
No,
actually in AP, but if it is,
we'll have to see. But what I am saying, the political situation varies from state to state. The situation that prevails in Tamil Nadu is not there in Andhra. Same, the situation that prevails in Bihar is not there in Bengal. So we will, as political parties, we are also matured enough to take into consideration the existing situations, specific problems of each state. That's number one. And Telangana also, the Andhra also, we are trying. We will see how we can unite all secular democratic parties. There should be certain political culture also. We may differ on certain issue, but we must have the maturity to discuss why you are saying this, why I am saying this. We must, that culture must be upheld. Yesterday, I spoke to Mr. Chandrababu Naidu. He is somewhere else. Since I am here, I called him. I spoke to him. I inquired about his health because we know each other for long, since the days of United Front. He was the convener. We all worked together. So I called him and I asked him about his health condition and everything. So that is another thing. The point is, our primary objective is to defeat BJP.
what is your comment on Chandrababu's arrest, whether it is by BJP or by YCP?
Huh?
He inquired his health and also yes.
Your comment on, what is your comment on Chandrababu's arrest, whether it is by YCP or by BJP?
Both.
This present government in Andhra is with Mr. Jagannath Reddy. When he takes some steps against such a leader, he must have consulted the BJP also. BJP must have given go ahead. So let truth come out. Wait for some time, because always truth will come out, and you cannot hide truth for long. So let us wait.
Sir, Ramnath Kovind, he said in his committee on simultaneous polls.
Huh?
Ramnath Kovind, former president, he seems to be in favor of the simultaneous polls in the parliament.
No.
What's your thought?
No, firstly, Mr. Kovind was President of India. He accepted the nomination of Modi government to head that government committee. So it is his personal decision. But as far as our party is concerned, we are not in favor of one nation, one election. We are not in favor of simultaneous elections. We have made it very clear. And we have responded to the Law Commission, and we have responded to the present committee also. And we have made it clear, one nation, one election is not the solution to the present electoral ailments which we have. What we need is to discuss a comprehensive electoral reform. The framers of Constitution, including Dr. Ambedkar, visualized there would be multiple elections in country like India. That is why our election commission itself is a permanent body, drawing powers from the very constitution, getting mandate from the very constitution. What is the mandate? To conduct free and fair elections. The mandate is to provide level playing field to all political parties. Is it free and fair election what we have today? Is there any level playing field to the political parties? No. Why election commission has been failing to do this? So there we will have to discuss comprehensive electoral reform, and including there was a committee headed by Comrade Indrajit Gupta, our communist leader. It is called the Indrajit Gupta Committee, and they made certain recommendations that is popularly known as state funding of elections. In Hindu there was a discussion, instead of calling it state funding of elections, it should be called public funding of elections. Whatever may be, that committee also proposed there must be chess to collect money in order to go for that scheme. So state funding, public funding, it is just jargon. But idea is there must be funding, and now electoral bonds. Why Supreme Court has raised that issue? Why this committee is not speaking on that issue? Electoral bond is a fraud, no transparency. And I was there in Parliament when that issue was raised. Mr. Arun Jaitley was the finance minister. We opposed corporate funding. We opposed electoral bond system. But finally, it was brought as a money bill. That is how it has come to stay. So these are the real questions we will have to discuss. Now, these EVMs, there are doubts expressed by some quarters. So how to restore the credibility of our EVMs, we should think over. So overhauling the present electoral system and discussing to implement comprehensive electoral reforms, that must be the priority. This one nation, one election is nothing but to divert the attention and run away from the real issues in order to use the present existing situation in favor of them. So that's what we should understand. Our party has not accepted that idea. We have made it our position clear, and it cannot be implemented, it cannot be practical in a multi-party system as we have. And it means what? Dr. Ambedkar made it very clear in the constitution. State assembly, what is the tenure? Lok Sabha, what is the tenure? And governments can fall at any time if there is no confidence motion. Yeah, so there are many issues involved. So this one nation, one election is not a practical thing in a country like India. And it is nothing but an attempt to divert the attention from the real problems.
States like Telangana, they have a deep distrust in central government. Like never before. What is the reason for that?
Who?
State governments like Telangana, they have deep distrust with the central government on several issues. Like never before. What is the reason for that?
No, what are the issues they have distressed? You please tell me, what are the issues? Because I know KCR also. What are the issues on which they have strong fight with BJP? You tell us what Mr. Jagannath Reddy is doing. Is he fighting the wrong policies pursued by BJP government? Tell me. The people are asking. I am not asking. People of Andhra Pradesh, people of Telangana are asking these questions. They have no answer.
Sir, regarding the external affairs, Hamas has been released 50 hostages on today. Later on yesterday. Are you supporting still the Palestine?
No.
Or you are obstructing the Israelis' attack on Hamas?
No. Firstly, it is a long history. How Israel has been established. I don't want to go into history. It's a long history. After the Second World War, how Israel has been established, what political adjustments were made, all these things. But one thing is clear. Palestine and Israel can coexist. That was the understanding. This is what presently the United Nations has said, two-state solution. What does it mean, two-state solution? Israel as a state can exist, Palestine as an independent state, it can exist. Coexistence of both Palestine and Israel. And this is what Mahatma Gandhi himself said. Mahatma Gandhi, France belongs to French, England belongs to English, Palestine belongs to Arabs. This is what Mahatma Gandhi has said. So India has been supporting Palestine cause since beginning. India has a policy towards Palestine. India is always in solidarity with the Palestinian people and Palestinian state. But ever since BJP came to power, they started deviating from that policy. And with Modi as Prime Minister, they went too far to express on behalf of 130 crore people, I assure you, India is with Israel. This is what Ms. Modi said. That is clear violation of the stated policy of the country, long-standing policy of the country. We never had that policy. Then in United Nations, Mr. Modi government abstained from voting. So this is what our party has said. Our country is in solidarity with Palestinian people. This present war must be stopped. Present war must be stopped. Now United States and all NATO countries are behind Israel. If the present war is not stopped, it can lead to nuclear war also. That will be disastrous. So war must be stopped. And Palestine, the killings, the way of killings, children, how many thousands children, how many thousands women were killed? What civilization we are talking about in the present time? That's why the war is very anti-criminal, inhuman. This has to be stopped. And in fact, the Israel rulers must be, they will have to be treated as war criminals. This cannot go on like this. So, as far as our country is concerned, our country should not deviate the nationally accepted policy of supporting Palestine people. And Indian foreign policy is an independent policy evolved on national consensus. And the Modi government should not break that national consensus and surrender to the imperialist powers. That's what we are saying. We are opposed to this war. The war must be stopped. And there must be humanitarian help to Palestinian children and women and affected people. So,
ఓకే బ్రదర్.
so thank you very much.
బ్రదర్ ఒకే ఒక విషయము, వాళ్ళ రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వము
Good.
ఓకే బ్రదర్, ఇవాళ రాష్ట్రంలో పక్కా దోపిడీ, ఒక మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే ఎంతో తెలివిగా మేము ఈ దోపిడీ చేస్తున్నామనే పద్ధతుల్లో ఇసుక దోపిడీ, మద్యం దోపిడీ పెద్ద ఎత్తున కొనసాగుతూ ఉన్నాయి. ఒకవైపు ఏమో సిఐడిని పంపి కేసులు పెడతా ఉన్నారు, ఉచితంగా ఇసుక ఇచ్చావు, తద్వారా ఈ రాష్ట్రానికి అన్యాయం జరిగిందని సాక్షాత్తు మాజీ ముఖ్యమంత్రి చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారిపైన కేసు పెట్టి ఆ వైపు కోర్టుకు పోతూ ఉన్నారు. ఇదే ప్రభుత్వం ఇవాళ రాష్ట్రంలో పాత కంపెనీ పేరు మీదుగా ఇవాళ రాష్ట్ర వ్యాప్తంగా పెద్ద ఎత్తున ఇసుక దోపిడీ జరుగుతూ ఉంది. దానికి ఇవాళ దాన్ని అంతా కూడా మానిటర్ చేయడానికి మన ముఖ్యమంత్రి జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారి సోదరుడు వైఎస్ అనిల్ రెడ్డి, ఆయన పెదనాన్న కుమారుడు, చెన్నై నివాసి, ఆయన చెన్నైలో ఉంటూ ఇవాళ మొత్తం ఆయన కంపెనీకి ఇచ్చి ఇందులో కేసీఆర్ బంధువుల కంపెనీలను ముందు పెట్టి పెద్ద ఎత్తున దోపిడీ చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు. దానికంటే ఆశ్చర్యకరం ఏమంటే ఆల్రెడీ ఇంతకుముందు జేపీ ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ కంపెనీ ఉన్నింది, అది వెళ్ళిపోయింది. అయినా సరే ఆ పేరు మీద కానీ బిల్లులు ఇస్తూ ఉన్నారు. ఇవాళ రాష్ట్ర వ్యాప్తంగా అటు శ్రీకాకుళం నుండి చిత్తూరు జిల్లా వరకు 26 జిల్లాల్లో కూడా పెద్ద ఎత్తున ఇసుక దోపిడీ జరుగుతూ ఉంది. మొత్తం యథేచ్ఛగా కుమ్మేస్తూ ఉన్నారు. పైగా ఆశ్చర్యం ఏమంటే ఇంత పెద్ద ఎత్తున దోపిడీ జరుగుతున్న కాలంలోనే ప్రకృతి కూడా వాళ్ళకి సహకరించిందేమో అనిపిస్తూ ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే ఇవాళ ఏ డ్యాముల్లో నీళ్ళు లేవు, ఎక్కడ వర్షాలు లేవు. దాని ఫలితంగా యథేచ్ఛగా వేల కోట్ల రూపాయల దోపిడీ ఇందులో సాగుతూ ఉంది. దీనిపైన ఎవరు కూడా ప్రశ్నించకూడదనే ఉద్దేశంతోనే ఉచితంగా ఇసుక ఇచ్చారని చెప్పి దానిపైన కేసు పెట్టి చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారిని మళ్ళీ అరెస్ట్ చేయాలని చూస్తూ ఉన్నారు. అదేవిధంగా మద్యం దోపిడీ విషయంలో కూడా, మద్యం దోపిడీలో ఇవాళ నగదు కింద దాన్ని అమ్మి ఆ డబ్బంతా కూడా తాడేపల్లి ప్యాలెస్కి చేరుస్తూ ఉన్నారు. మొత్తం బెవరేజ్ కార్పొరేషన్స్ అని వాళ్ళవే రకరకాల పేర్లు పెట్టారు, గోల్డ్ మెడల్ అని పెట్టారు, ఈ మధ్యలో వరల్డ్ కప్ అని కూడా పెట్టారట. మరి అసలు రకరకాల పేర్లు పెట్టి నీవు సొంత బ్రాండ్లన్నీ అమ్మించి ప్రజల ఆరోగ్యాన్ని చెడగొట్టి దానిపైన ఎవరైనా మాట్లాడితే వాళ్ళని బ్లాక్మెయిల్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నావు. ఎవరు మాట్లాడకూడదని దానిపైన కూడా ఇవాళ గతంలో పరిపాలన చేసిన తెలుగుదేశం పార్టీ నాయకులపైన, ప్రత్యేకించి కొల్లు రవీంద్ర గారిపైన, చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారిపైన కేసు పెడతా ఉన్నావు. అరే నీవు దోపిడీ చేస్తున్నావురా దొంగ అంటే ఆ దొంగతనాన్ని గురించి నువ్వు మాట్లాడవు. నువ్వు పక్కాగా ఒక దొంగ తాడేపల్లి ప్యాలెస్లో కూర్చొని వేల కోట్ల రూపాయలు కొల్లగొడుతూ నువ్వు అందరినీ బెదిరిస్తూ ఉన్నావు. కాబట్టి ఏమంటే ఒక దొంగల రాజ్యం ఈ రాష్ట్రంలో నడుస్తూ ఉంది. పక్కా దొంగల రాజ్యం ఈ రాష్ట్రంలో నడుస్తూ ఉంది. దీనిపైన ఇది చేయాలి. ఇది జరుగుతున్న తరుణంలోనే రెండోది ముఖ్యమైన అంశము, ఇవాళ హైకోర్టులో స్పష్టంగా చెప్పారు అమరావతి రాజధాని అంశం విషయంలో. హైకోర్టులో నీకు తీర్పుకు వ్యతిరేకంగా వస్తే నీవే సుప్రీంకోర్టుకు పోయావు. రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వమే సుప్రీంకోర్టులో ఫైల్ చేశారు. నువ్వు సుప్రీంకోర్టు తీర్పు రావాలి కదా. నువ్వు సుప్రీంకోర్టు తీర్పు కూడా రాకముందుగానే కొన్ని డిపార్ట్మెంట్స్ అన్నీ కూడా నేను అక్కడ తీసుకొని పోతా, విశాఖపట్నం నుంచి పరిపాలన చేస్తా, డిసెంబర్లో పోయి అక్కడే కూర్చుంటా, నేను కూడా ఋషికొండ దగ్గర 451 కోట్ల రూపాయలు ఖర్చు పెట్టి ఋషికొండ ప్యాలెస్ కడతావా? నీ అబ్బ గంట అని అడుగుతా ఉన్నాం. నువ్వేమో పదే నువ్వేమంటున్నావు, పెత్తందారులకి పేదవాళ్ళకి ఇక్కడ టజులు జరుగుతూ ఉంది, పోరాటం జరుగుతుంది అంటావు. నేను పేదవాళ్ళ తరఫున పోరాటం అంటావు. మరి పేదవాళ్ళ తరఫున పోరాడేవానికి టాయిలెట్కి 25 లక్షల రూపాయలు ఖర్చు పెడతావా? 450 కోట్ల రూపాయలు ఖర్చు పెట్టి ఆడ ఋషికొండకు బోడిగుండు కొట్టించి ఆడ ప్యాలెస్ కడతావా? కాబట్టి అంటే మేము స్పష్టంగా సిపిఐ తరఫున చెప్తా ఉన్నా, ఈ 450 కోట్ల రూపాయల నిర్మాణంలో 150 కోట్ల రూపాయల అవినీతి జరిగింది. ఇందులో వైవి సుబ్బారెడ్డి, విజయసాయిరెడ్డి మిస్టర్ జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి వీళ్ళు ముగ్గురు కలిసి ఈ 150 కోట్ల రూపాయల కుంభకోణానికి పాల్పడ్డారు. కాబట్టి ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు దీనిపైన సమాధానం చెప్పాలి. నువ్వు 100 కోట్ల రూపాయల కుంభకోణానికి పాల్పడి నివాసం పైన 451 కోట్ల రూపాయలు ఖర్చు పెట్టి టాయిలెట్కి కూడా 25 లక్షల రూపాయలు వెచ్చించి ఇంత పెద్ద ప్యాలెస్ కట్టి తర్వాత పర్యావరణ సూత్రాలన్నీ కూడా తుంగలో దొక్కి నీవు అక్కడికి చేసి ఇవాళ కోర్టును కూడా ధిక్కరించి నేను పోయి అక్కడ నివాసం ఉండి నేను పరిపాలన చేస్తానని చెప్తా ఉన్నాం. కాబట్టి మేమేమంటా ఉన్నాం, ఖచ్చితంగా ప్రభుత్వం సమాధానం చెప్పాలి. ఈ 150 కోట్ల రూపాయల మొత్తం 450 కోట్ల రూపాయల నిర్మాణంలో 150 కోట్ల రూపాయల అవినీతి జరిగింది. కాబట్టి దీనిపైన సమగ్రమైన విచారణ జరిపించాలని చెప్పి కూడా సిపిఐ తరఫున మేము డిమాండ్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నాం. రాష్ట్రంలో ఉన్న అన్ని రాజకీయ పార్టీలు కూడా దీనిపైన మాట్లాడాలని చెప్పి కూడా కోరుతా ఉన్నాం. ఒక మీ అప్రూవల్ ఉన్నాయి, వాళ్ళ అప్రూవల్ ఉన్నాయి, నీవే అన్ని పంచుతూ ఉన్నావు, నీవే మొత్తం తినేస్తూ ఉన్నావు. టోటల్గా అందరికీ తెలుసు. ఇప్పుడు చంద్రబాబు కూడా చెప్తా అన్నాడు, అన్ని పార్టీలు చెప్తా ఉన్నాయి మద్యం కుంభకోణం రాష్ట్రంలో జరుగుతుందని. దానిపైన విచారణ జరుపు. నువ్వు సత్యుడుగా బయటికి రా, నువ్వు చెప్పు, తప్పేముంది. పోనీ ఇప్పుడు చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు కూడా అవినీతి జరిగితే అది కూడా పైకి రాని, తప్పేముంది. టోటల్గా రాష్ట్రం ఏర్పడినప్పటి నుంచి 2014 నుంచి ఇప్పటి వరకు జరిగిన మద్యం అమ్మకాలపైన వాటన్నిటిపైన విచారణ చేయండి. ఎవరైతే దాంట్లో ఇన్వాల్వ్ అయితే వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా చేయండి. ఉపాధ్యాయులను బెదిరించడానికి మెమోలు ఇస్తూ ఉన్నారు. ఎందుకంటే ఇవాళ సుప్రీంకోర్టుకు పోయిన తర్వాత సుప్రీంకోర్టు తర్వాత ముఖ్యంగా ఢిల్లీ ఎలక్షన్ కమిషన్ కూడా చెప్పింది. ఆ ఎన్నికల కమిషన్లో ఎందుకంటే ఈయన వాలంటీర్లు పెట్టుకొని ఆయనంతా కూడా ఎలక్షన్ నడపాలని చెప్తా ఉన్నాడు. రాష్ట్రంలో గతంలో దొంగ ఓట్లు వేస్తున్నారని మనం కొట్లాడే వాళ్ళము. ఇప్పుడు దొంగ ఓట్లు ఇంకా ఓట్ల చేర్పింపులోనే దొంగ ఓట్లు. నిజంగా ఇది పరాకాష్ఠకు ఏరింది పిచ్చి. దీనిపైన ఎన్నికల కమిషన్ కూడా జోక్యం చేసుకోవాలి. ఎందుకంటే ఇవాళ ఓటర్ల చేర్పింపులోనే దొంగ ఓట్లు చేరుతా ఉన్నాయి. తర్వాత ఉపాధ్యాయుల్లో ప్రభుత్వం మీద వ్యతిరేకత ఉందని చెప్పి వాళ్ళని ఎన్నికల ప్రక్రియలో వాళ్ళని దూరం పెట్టడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేస్తూ ఉన్నావు. మొత్తం అదేవిధంగా నీ ప్రచార కార్యక్రమాలన్నింటిలో కూడా మొత్తం ప్రభుత్వ ఉద్యోగస్తులందరూ ఇన్వాల్వ్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నావు. దీనిపైన మేము గవర్నర్ గారిని కూడా కలవబోతా ఉన్నాం. గవర్నర్ గారి గురించి కూడా మేము చెప్పదలుచుకున్నాం నెక్స్ట్ మీటింగ్లో. ఎందుకంటే గవర్నర్ పాత్ర పైన కూడా ఇవాళ అనేక అనుమానాలు ఉన్నాయి. కానీ నెక్స్ట్ మీటింగ్లో ఎందుకంటే మేము మరింత సమాచారాన్ని కూడా సేకరిస్తూ ఉన్నాం. ఖచ్చితంగా గవర్నర్ గారు ఇన్వాల్వ్ అయ్యి దీనిపైన యాక్షన్ తీసుకోకపోతే ఖచ్చితంగా గవర్నర్ గారి గురించి కూడా మేము చెప్తాం.
ఓకే ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ థ్యాంక్ యూ.
గవర్నర్